Hello everyone, welcome to the third episode of my Oxygen Not Included playthrough. So for today, I think the big thing I want to do is get the kitchen set up, and, well, we'll see from there. So one thing I did notice is if I actually want to keep this one tile so I can use the supercomputer, I'll need this gone for my fire pole, but that doesn't leave enough space here for another set of beds, door, another set of beds, and a door. So I will have to shift everything over one. I think what I want to do is actually get all these destroyed first. And what we're going to do is we're going to set it up from the entrance. There's no mistakes this time. Just measure that out now, actually. Alright, so with that, we've got everything, at least the floor set up, so I'm going to properly set up these rooms, and they should get right to it. Alright, so I think we've got this for now. I'm going to wait till we get our water sieve to set up the rest of the bathroom loop. But for now, this is perfectly fine. We also got a new printable. Just looking at this, I think I'm going to take the copper ore. The raw ore is, aside from meteors, not really renewable. So we want to get as much of it as we can. And while we're at it, we're also going to queue up some... Actually, let's queue up that water sieve right now. I do want to get that system set up as soon as I can. Because once we do that, that'll help us start getting some reed fibers. I just noticed this by looking at them. They actually can't get to the bathroom right now, and it's getting dangerously close for some of them to pee on the floor. In fact, I'm gonna get something done so they can go use the bathroom. She's just gotta hold it for just a little longer. Oh, thank God. Alright. Crisis diverted. I also do want to start insulating some of this out because we're starting to break into some of the hotter biomes. I want to start just digging out as much as I can soon. But I want to get a few more things set up before we start really destroying this world. Because the faster we destroy it, the more resources we get, and the more resources we get, the faster we can move. I can't believe it's cycle 15 and I'm already having issues with long commutes. Alright, I think we're going to break this open so I can get my dupes on top of here. That does mean we're going to start having a lot more issues with carbon dioxide. I might use a carbon skimmer to deal with it, but I think I'm just going to keep digging down so it stays not a problem, hopefully. And at the point we're at now, we've kind of got no excuse for having all these dirt tiles just lying around, so... Alright. I think I just want to let them work on those bathrooms. I do want to get the kitchen set up soon, too. But if I can get the bathroom set up, that's even better for me. In fact, we're actually gonna throw everything here on like a 6 priority. That way they focus it. We're also gonna leave these doors to open. All it really does is it just make it so they don't have to stop and manually open it every time. It's not a huge time save, but every little bit helps. We've also got a couple more skill points to throw around, so I think I'm gonna throw Camille, do her crop tending, and do athletics. We can finally have someone who isn't the slowest person. And Nicola into researching, and Otto I think we'll put into super hard digging. The construction would be nice, but we can't break through Abyss Light until we get this. I don't know how they've managed to get themselves stuck, but I just freed them. I think what I'm going to do first, actually, is dig out some area. Let's use mesh tiles instead. I'm going to dig out some area above this. That way the gas can start pooling here. But I need these tiles built before I can really start digging. I don't want all that stuff to fall in the water, although I know most of it's already down there. Oh, I hope no one has to use them. I don't know how, but they've both managed to go out of order. Well, hopefully they'll take care of them soon enough. There's a necessary service to perform. You should be proud. A lot of you are struggling, actually. They better hurry up. I'm actually a little worried he's going to make a mess. If he's going to move up and they're out of the way, that's perfect. And we were just too late. Alright. I'm going to see if we can catch this, though. Perfect. No problems. I might jinx myself now, but we're pretty lucky our water supply doesn't have any food poisoning germs in it. Because right now we're not doing any cooking to purify the food. I think next we're going to research ranching so we can get on that as soon as possible. Being able to make infinite coal and infinite meat is always very nice. Actually, I think I'm going to put off the research because I need more hands helping with building and constructing right now. We're not dying for a stable. I think I'm going to set up a second diffuser over here. We're starting to get really spotty on oxygen. And the only thing we have producing is this one diffuser, which isn't even enough for how many dupes we currently have. And the way you can check is each dupe, unless they have like the diver's lungs or the mouth breather trait, they take about 100 grams per second. So this is about enough for 5 dupes. I don't think we have any mouth breathers or anything like that, so getting 2 diffusers for now is fine. I don't know how I've done it, but I've managed to do it again. So we'll get that taken care of right quick. We do now have the water sieve, though. So I want to get this set up and then a couple of hydroponic tiles as well. So it's a little messy looking now, but if I set this up right, the polluted water should prioritize going up to the water sieve, and then the extra will go into these hydroponics, which will give us more thimble reed. We've also got another printable, so take a look at that. I think for now we're just going to take coal. We really don't want to be taking on too many dupes too early, and the coal is always nice. We're also going to set up a couple of airflow tiles to help this air disperse a little more. I believe typically gases try to push to the top and the left, so that's why I'm setting these tiles here. That way it'll flow up and out, or down and through. Ideally, it should all just be oxygen, so we won't really need this, but to let any carbon dioxide leak down, it'll be nice. This space, though, is becoming a massive carbon dioxide sink, so I'll probably have to dig out under and set up some airflow tiles. Alright, so now I think we're finally getting to the main course of setting up that kitchen. So, alright, so to start, we're definitely going to want the electric grill, the microbe musher, egg cracker. I think I am going to leave space for the gas range, although I don't know if I'm going to make use of it just yet. Probably not. And then probably enough space for a spice grinder too, so it actually counts as a kitchen. There's no real reason to make it count as a kitchen, other than to use the spice grinder, which I typically don't use. Oh, actually, let's move these over. We can put a fridge in. I don't know exactly what we're going to store in there just yet, but it's always nice to have a fridge ready. Now we'll do another 4 tile tall. And just break through all this. Also set up some pneumatic doors. I guess I'm one off, actually. We can leave it open for something else, maybe a decor item. I think for right now, we're actually going to go and just try to get as many of these decor items as possible. I think I want to... Typically, I'd actually just pick the monuments and let them do all their research up to it. I think we're going to go up to Renaissance art, though. I want to be able to get these paintings so I can put them in their bedrooms. We're going to connect it up like that. We're going to just leave that for now, just so this can act like a sealed room. Alright, so with this, we're just going to queue barbecue and fried mushroom forever. There's no reason to not want to produce as much of that as possible. Same over here on the egg cracker. I'm actually just going to crack those hip eggs. We'll crack the sage egg. We'll leave the hatchling eggs. We want to make use of those. Over here, we don't really want to do anything. At least not yet. I want to get on berry sludge eventually, but we haven't even seen an ice biome, so that's way down the line. Now that we're starting to cook stuff, though, we are going to have to disallow what they can and can't eat. I do want to turn off raw bristleberry, raw meat, and raw egg. We'll leave the meal ice as is. I don't see... Actually, I guess there's no harm in turning it in pickled meal. It'll just last longer. We'll also keep omelets forever. Let's do a couple. I don't want them doing this forever, because that's a waste of power. I think now I want to start setting up a pump and getting these connected and put a little water in the system so they can actually start using the bathroom. I think we're gonna... Well, first we want to get our liquid pump down. Since this is supposed to come straight down, actually, let's take this all the way down now. And then I'll have the pipe go straight up through the ladder. I'll have it come through here. Because of how we have the pipeline set up, it won't really go to the left like we want it. The only solution I can think of right now is to come from under. That'd probably be easiest. And we'll have to be sure to disconnect that when it's ready. Do want to dig this out just so we can start pulling up the carbon dioxide a little better and get access to all of this coal and copper. We will have to dig out the sand that falls from it, but hopefully it shouldn't displace too much of the water. We'll need to set up some lights for the bristle blossoms. That goes to that one. A little unfortunate. Won't be able to reach that right one. I think then we're just going to cancel it for now. Could set up another light later, but that means setting up more bristle blossoms. I think with that, though, we will want to set up our circuit down here. I'm going to dig out... I think that should be enough for now. Oh, wait, that's slime right there. It'll look a little goofy, but I think I'm going to take advantage of this area down here and then put a coal generator and a smart battery and just hook them up vertically. I think we're actually going to break off of the art for a second. That's taking a lot of time. Actually, I think right now we're going to go for solid transport. I want to get a central storage set up sooner rather than later, because I feel like the later you try to set it up, the more of a hassle it is. And it'll give us some good things along the way, like the heavy watt wire and the transformer. The hydrogen generator is good too. Alright, so here we're going to set up a coal generator. Smart battery above it. We'll just put it directly above it. Put in some... Actually, I guess we can just leave that undug for now. No, we can't, because we're going to route wire through it. That like that. Also put a little bit of automation in. And then we're gonna come up with this wire. Alright, we got another printable. That is an interesting dude. He's already got maxed out strength. Sadly, I don't think we want to be taking him. I think we're gonna go with the algae in this case. We're gonna actually uproot this bristleberry over here. No reason not to. And I'll let one of our dupes finally pass through this room and get use of it. We really do have a lot of hatches wandering around. Thankfully, I don't think this is enough water for any of them to drown in. I do want to get ranches set up soon, in case these guys either start eating all the resources on the ground or die off somehow in the process. I think we'll probably take care of that next episode. Right now, though, I really just want to get water in the into the crops and into the bathroom. The sooner we can get them off of the outhouse and the wash basin, the better. I think we're going to set up a storage bin temporarily just so they can put all the coal in here so they don't have to walk too far. We'll do another 90-20 for this one. We'll have to tweak these numbers as we start adding more power sources, but to begin with, this is plenty. Alright, so once they provide some coal to this, we should see it just start. And there it goes. So now we're going to have to... I'm going to have to play this by ear, because I don't know exactly how much water will be enough for this setup. We can always disconnect and reconnect pipes. We'll just see how it goes. And once this power gets hooked up too, these bristle blossoms should start growing. Now it's starting to fill. I think just starting with this row of water for now is plenty. They're going to keep filling this up as time goes on. We'll have lots of time before we even start planting some tillable reeds, so I think we'll be good. In fact, I think that is plenty. I'm going to cut it off there just to give them a little bit of extra water. The rest of this should... Oh, nope, it's already filled up. Right, then I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off temporarily. And that'll force all the water to be drawn from here. It'll drain out, and then we can break up those pipes. It'll take it a little while before that actually starts happening. We need to get the power set up first, but... once we do... put this on a little higher priority. We also have a blueprint. This is the first one of the save. I hope it's something good. Oh, a hot dog. I'm gonna actually go take a look at those later, because I don't think I have too many blueprints. I haven't played that much ever since they added the whole blueprint mechanic, so I don't think I have too many. Alright, they finally got that built. So we're just going to set this for coal exclusively. And hopefully it should take in the excess here, and then they don't have to walk all the way down here to grab some next time. I think as it stands right now, though, we're in a perfect spot. We got some crops growing, we got our bathroom loop set up, we got our kitchen, a little more oxygen. And actually, now since those are working, we can break these too. But I think this is all I've got for you guys today. We'll see you next time.